We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Bob Fisher, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Isbell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Hey, here we go. No outs now.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. Knuckleball dances just inside that time. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Yeah. And he looks at a forkball in there, 1-1. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to short. Mondesi scoops it up, and there's one gone to begin the evening. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Hey, come on now.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 17 home runs and 55 driven in.
1 down now. 1 down.
A ball and a strike. Yastrzemski is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball. Of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Corey Seager. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. Still going back. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. A solo home run for Corey Seager. Number 33 on the year. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
All right, come on now.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss for strike one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 outs here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit. The next to bat for St. Louis, Lourdes Gurriel. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball.
Gurriel, 30 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-0.
2 balls.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now. Fouled away. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Merrifield will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Royals nothing. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The next 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 2-2. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Tommy Edman. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Edman, a 5'10" switch hitter. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the 2-1.
Nope, that's down.
Max Schrock, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him, and I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Batting 8.
Striding in, Max Schrock. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
What do you say now?
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. And the knuckleball floats a bit that time as it's taken high.
Hey, we got one here.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Edman, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Popped him up. Merrifield moving to his left.
Me.
And that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Ronhel Ravello. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Number 47.
All right, now get ahead.
From the belt, the pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
The left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Hey, let it rip one
Ready
time.
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Hey. 3-2.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Counts 1-0.
Let her rip. Here we go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
All right, great take, great take.
Hey, not a
Go
good
for it.
spot to be down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting
Nice
a
and
big
patient,
hack
one at a
here.
Time. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
They square one up. One time.
And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Hey, lucky can up there, huh? No one better.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider that backs up for a ball.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Perez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 2 full. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. Ready for another chance? Kyle Isbell, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Hey, nobody on. Get ahead right now.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Isbell hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Now here's the pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Striding in once again,
right
Mike
Come on.
Yastrzemski. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, one away, one away.
The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Corey Seager will be next. And this will be fouled away. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Another one sent foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Hey, 2 outs.
The batter.
Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey.
As he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, I'm shocked he was able to get a knock on that. When it's down that low, you don't know if that's darting in, out, up, down.
Boy, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. Listen, when you're bread and butter and you live and die with that knuckleball and you want to keep it down in the zone and you make a good pitch like that one and it still gets hit for a base hit, that has to make you think a little bit about, hey, maybe I should go back to being a conventional pitcher.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. Hit in the air out toward left.
I got it. Ball.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in, Lewin Diaz. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Lewin Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. This is in the air to left. Gurriel is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now batting, Donovan Casey. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
With Merrifield next to bat.
The second baseman.
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Gurriel is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. KC down in order. They trail this one 1-0. So digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gurriel.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
One 0 pitch is a knuckleball that travels high. 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Darno over to his right. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one away now. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Tommy Edman.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. He'll come in here at 259. 13 home runs and 48 driven in. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Coming to the plate now, Max Schrock. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Max Schrock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Here we go, fellas.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Popped up. O'Hearn shading to his right.
I got it.
And the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. So next to the plate for the Royals, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
The 0-1 on its way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Now to the plate, Danny Mendick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Danny Mendick.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
The 1-0.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
One out and a runner on second base.
Hey, be patient, get your pitch, huh?
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
All right, one time, right here.
And a big swing by Hayward, but this
Get
is
down,
on the
fly.
ground
Go
to
hard,
second.
go hard, go hard.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding in, Clint Frazier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the first baseman, number
Nobody
47.
out here. Nobody.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
First pitch coming, here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Cut, cut, cut. Hold.
Let's see him roll it up.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
At the plate now, Kyle Isbell. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Nope, upstairs.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Hey, we got no one here.
From the stretch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field.
I got it.
Casey has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
First delivery to him on the way. Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Sent on the ground out to second. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, make the play. Hold him right here, huh?
The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
No, inside.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Holden Caps answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Looking to minimize the damage here. Salvador Perez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. And he takes a called strike 1.
1 ball.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 1-1.
Hey, we got 2 down now. 2 down.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 2-0.
Play ball. He's out. You're out. 3. 3. Out. Out. 3. 3. That's ball 4. He's out. You're out. 3. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 3. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. He's out. Out. Out.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The St. Louis Cardinals get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Genesis Cabrera wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Giovanni Gallegos earns the save out of the bullpen, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For Kansas City, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.